Stacy in the kitchen, and today I have a very special guest with me. It's my sister-in-law. She and her family are here for a week for our holidays together, and she's helping me make our dish today. So hopefully you guys are popping on here as you join. Make sure to say hello. Give my sister-in-law some props because she was a little nervous to join me on camera today. So if you are catching this live, go ahead and type in live, or if you are catching the replay, then just say replay. But of course, the more you comment, the more this is going to show up in your feed for next week. I am going to try really hard to keep showing up on Thursdays with a new recipe for you guys. So today, my sister-in-law is helping make, for dinner tonight, we're having a salad. And one of our very favorite salads to have, I say we because it is ours and also hers, is called Salad Shiraz. So I try to make several authentic Persian dishes for my husband and also my sister-in-law. So I have posted a couple pictures in the past. You guys have seen some of our favorite meals. Let's see, what's your favorite?
Gourmet sabzi.
Gourmet sabzi is actually what we're making tonight. So that's over on the stove over there. Lots of dried herbs and spinach and beef and dried limes or lemons. We cook that all together all day long. It just cooks and cooks and cooks. It's got spices like turmeric and let's see what else is in there. I can't even think. Anything else? Yeah, very traditional Persian stew that we make quite often. We also make kebab, and last night we made the saffron chicken, and we made that with, what was the rice?
Oh, bahali polo.
Bahali polo. So if you ever have cooked something you can't even pronounce, then you're in the club with me. So our salad that we're making today is, like I said, it's a very basic, but different than anything I had ever eaten. And my family, we eat this salad with everything. Like, this is a part of our Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving dinner, even though we usually eat like Swedish food or more of your traditional Thanksgiving meal with the turkey and mashed potatoes, we still have salad Shiraz with all of it. Lasagna, it doesn't matter. We love this salad. So what's in this salad? We have onion. You can pick what kind of onion you want. You can do a white onion. We particularly love red onion, a little different flavor to it, and of course it makes the salad gorgeous. Second thing that you want in this salad is cucumber, and we're dicing all these up finely. So let me show you in the bowl here. This is about how thinly diced you want these. So we've got onion, cucumber. Now for your cucumber, you can use an English cucumber. You can use mini cucumbers. You can do just a regular cucumber. These were kind of like a mini cucumber. Whatever you prefer to buy or whatever you have on hand, you can use that. Don't get stuck in a box. If you have something you need to use up, use that. So onion, cucumber, and tomato. Again, with the tomato, it doesn't matter. I've used garden tomatoes, I've used Roma tomatoes, I've used cherry tomatoes, I've used all of them. And you want somewhat equal parts of those. Maybe a little less on the onion than the cucumber and tomato. It just depends how much salad you're making. We like to make it fresh every day, so we try to make just enough to get us through that meal. So then, once we have all of our vegetables chopped up, we are adding them into a bowl. Now, I have to tell you about this little board that she is using. So this is our prep and store system. If you haven't seen this, she actually requested to use this. She was like, oh, can I use that new prep and store system that you have? So it is a cutting board, but here on the front you can see this has a little rack that pulls out. You can also slide it in here if you're not using those, and you can completely remove these for you to put everything that you cut up. If you're prepping a bunch of, this is the time of year people start to cook a little healthier because, holidays were hard. Anybody vote holidays were heavy? We should say holidays were heavy. You can prep out all of your food. You can slide it right into there. She's using one of them as a trash bowl right now because our salad is going to be a little bit bigger than that. So we're putting that in a separate bowl. We're actually using one of the glass bowls that come in the set of 3 for that. These also can hook onto the side here. So that's kind of the prepping side of this system. And then the other side of it you can get is the storage system. So down inside of here, you can use these little, let me show you. You can put these in the freezer and keep them cold. So if you're taking this somewhere, you can have cold packs, and then you can use 3 of these across here. They have lids. They have a different venting system on the lids. See how that one is different than that one. You have a little dividers that can go in them. So you can have 3 of these prepped out and ready. So this is about the size of a case of soda or pop, right? So that's about what it would take up in your fridge. So most people have space for that in their fridge. You can just have it ready to go, like taco night or after school snacks for kiddos, or if you're trying to stick to a certain diet. That would help you a lot, having all of that prepped out, your fruits or your veggies or things that you add to your salad, all of those things. So that's the prep and store system that we're using today. And then she's also using our color-coded knives, which she's using my favorite size, the 5-inch Santoku knife. Hold that up so everybody can see. Ta-da! Beautiful. It comes with a protective cover. And with those knives, our color-coded knives, actually you can get a sharpener for those. It also sharpens the food chopper and the kitchen shears and the manual food processor. It sharpens all 4 of those items. If you have any of those and you haven't sharpened them in a while, this is the time of year you take an inventory of your kitchen, right? And you decide what you had for the holidays and what you need to replace or work on, update. Sometimes it's just caring for our products, like sharpening our knives. We do have an all-purpose sharpening tool for those things. And I did actually sharpen that for her right before we started this because, again, I try to stay on a bit of a schedule and get those sharpened a couple times a year at least, if not more often, depending on how often you're using it. And then we have like a tomato knife. You could use that instead. That has a serrated blade. We have all different sizes in the color-coded knives, even a bread knife, Santoku knife, chef's knife. You would use that with the close and cut. I've used that a couple times live. The serrated, a utility, and a paring knife. You can get it as a set or as individuals. So once she finishes with the onion and adds it in here, our next steps, we're gonna go ahead and add in some salt. I'm gonna use the salt and pepper grinder mill here. Have that. I'll go ahead and show you guys. This one opens up real easy on the top. No center pole to dance around, right? That gets in the way when you're loading that up. All you're gonna do is just turn the bottom there and everything comes out. You can just, it's so much tastier to do fresh ground pepper and salt like that. So we have that. We're also going to add in some olive oil. And again, this is kind of to taste. There's not an exact recipe. I can try to come up with one. If any of you are needing the recipe, just type in recipe and I'll do my best to write something out, and then you can adjust it to taste when you make it the first time. You're gonna drizzle some olive oil, maybe in this much salad, maybe it's a teaspoon or 2. up to a tablespoon, depending on how you like the flavor to be. And then we're gonna take a lemon, which you can also use lime. We're gonna cut that in half. We're gonna use our citrus press, which again, this is cut side down into the press. Don't put it in there the way it looks like it's gonna go in there, right? Looks like it's nice and flat here, because if you squeeze that together, juice in the eyes. It has no place to go. The juice needs to come out down here. So when you put it in cut side down, you can squeeze the juice. Who knows what movie that's from? Tell me if you know what movie that's from. All right, so we squeeze it all the way together. You get a ton of juice out of there, like that. And all it did was invert that, use up all of that juice. So we'll go ahead and use the other half of the lemon as well. Again, like I said, you can also use a lime. And if you like extra flavor, depending on how juicy your tomatoes are, you could use 2 limes. Or if it was a giant lemon, then you could go down to a half a lemon. Again, it's one of those things you just kind of have to adjust and do different things. All right, so then the last part she's gonna add here is the mint. So this is Persian mint. You can actually order it on Amazon. You could probably use dried mint from the grocery store, but I'm telling you, it's not the same. It's just not the same. It'll be good, but it won't be great, okay? So what we do is, you wanna show them? You're just gonna take a handful of it, and the key is to grind it up in your hands like this, because it like releases all of the flavors, and it just, the aroma, you instantly smell the aroma. So it's a dried mint, but it's Persian mint. Let me know if you need the Amazon link for that. Or if you're somewhere that you're near what we call a Persian market, you can go to places like that and get it too. Just not where I am. We just grind that up in there, and she did, what would you say, maybe like a 1/4 cup?
Yeah, just
about a 1/4 cup of the mint. Grind it up in your hands, and then you're just gonna mix that all around. We like to chill it in the fridge until it's time to serve it with our meal. That's it. That's salad churros, and it's delicious. I hope you guys liked this. Give my sister some props. Give her some love in the comments for doing so great on live video for her first time ever. Again, let me know if you need a link to shop, if you need to know more about my big mystery that's coming up, because it's gonna be a good one. I'm working on it, and you should be hearing more about it if you're in my VIP group tomorrow. If you're not in my VIP group, make sure you mark or comment mystery so I can send you that link. Or if you need this recipe, let me know, and I'm happy to help. All right, signing off from Casey's Kitchen with Sarah. Bye guys, have a great night.